Hello, everyone. I just wanted to kind of touch base since a lot has happened since the last time I posted, minus that pain incident 2 days ago. So, this is now a year past, a year after my stem cell transplant. I believe at this point I can say it didn't help me at all. In fact, I don't know, it may have actually made things worse. That's for me. I don't know what you're getting the stem cells for, but I did it in Costa Rica. That might be part of it. I didn't spend as much as someone would in the United States. It was about $8,000 once I had the extra. There were some extra things that you could get to boost your immune system and all of these things. And I did all of that hoping that it would help. So I am walking. I mean, obviously that, but I was walking before I had the stem cells. So I don't believe that it did anything for me. Fast forward to now. The whole reason I got them was because I was diagnosed with MS, and that's actually been retracted now. Whatever I have was not acting like MS at all. There were no new lesions, and I was still having symptoms, a lot of pain. The new thing is now swelling. So I am back in the United States. Costa Rica didn't work out for us. Back in the United States, I'm in North Carolina. Have seen a new neurologist, which is great. Has helped a lot as far as testing and such, and I've done all kinds of genetic testing. Let me get to my symptoms real quick so that you're not watching this boring video. So my symptoms are extreme pain. Sometimes I don't have that extreme pain all the time. Thank God. I would go out of my mind. We're talking 10 out of 10 pain, and I've had many surgeries for other things, hysterectomy, stuff like that, and had 2 kids natural, and that pain is nothing compared to this pain. So 10 out of 10 pain. It can be anywhere. That's the weird part. There's no rhyme or reason. I can't link it to anything and say, oh, I did this yesterday, so that's why my leg hurts, or, nothing. Excuse me. So it comes out of nowhere and it leaves. Usually takes a lot to have it leave. We wind up going to the ER. This is after I've taken what has been prescribed to me, morphine, other painkillers that I had been prescribed, before have not worked at all. So they lately have been doing ketamine infusions, which are very short term. They help, but sometimes the pain comes right back. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, swelling is the other thing. I will wake up and my feet will be swollen, or I will notice that it's hard to squeeze my hands, my fingers, and can't make a fist, and I wonder why, and I look and I'm like, oh, okay, my hand is swelling up. I don't know why. Sometimes it's not painful. Sometimes it's very painful, which is why I have this new neurologist. I was hospitalized for a week with my arm being swollen. They were trying to figure out what was going on, gave me steroids, which somewhat helped. But anyway, I'm seeing a rheumatologist now at Chapel Hill. My first visit's next week. They're still ruling out neurological conditions, such as, neuromuscular diseases, basically. There's a couple they still are trying to rule out. They did a skin biopsy, and they're doing a muscle biopsy next week. So my guess is that's going to come back fine, because it seems like every single test so far has come back fine, except for the ANA, which is a high positive, and came back, what is it, homogeneous speckled. So I've been told that follows the lupus kind of diagnosis. So I know there's other things that are involved other criteria that need to be met for lupus, but I've pretty much met enough, I believe, that it could be lupus. So the other thing is I wake up in the morning and I'm so sore, I cannot move. It takes me about an hour to get out of bed. Thank God I have the best husband in the world who brings me coffee. He will bring me breakfast in bed, and I love him to death, but can't get out of bed literally for about an hour. I take my medicine and wait for it to kick in, and then I can finally get up slowly, make it to the bathroom, get in the shower maybe. Sometimes, very rarely, very rarely, thank God, I'm like I was 2 days ago, which is that fatigue where I cannot function. I will not be able to get out of bed the entire day. Most of my conversation is incoherent. Some of it is understandable, but I can't function, I can't focus, I can't talk, I can't do anything. So that's another one of my symptoms. So I have random pain that's not a 10, and that will stick with me sometimes for a couple hours, and then it'll just go away, and that's like a 5 or 6 out of the pain scale. So anyways, I'm hoping that I'm not the only one who has these specific symptoms. Obviously, I don't want to wish it upon anybody, but if you are having the same symptoms or something similar to this, I would urge you to please comment below, share what you're going through, maybe. Maybe we can swap stories and remedies and figure it out together. Unless you've already figured it out, that'd be great too. Throw that my way. So anyways, I hope this wasn't too long and boring. I tried to make it fast. It's hard for me to get it all out sometimes. So that's it. So hopefully I'll hear from somebody soon. Don't be afraid to comment, please, below, and talk to you soon.